Yeah, I was originally looking up some information at the House of Dana, but... I should have been done with the first draft of my thesis by now. Well, I get, but who am I kidding? Maybe I'm not cut out to be a researcher. I should probably notify my advisors sooner than later. To be honest, I haven't slept a wink. Lack of sleep hinders my ability to focus, and if I can't focus, I can't do any I've seen the caliber of the other academia students. Oh, if it wasn't for someone who's been helping me out, my advisor probably would have kicked me out of the darshan by now. No. All my friends are back. This might sound strange, but I actually don't know who's been helping me. Due to my lack of... Yeah, but oddly enough, my homework's somehow finished before the deadline, and my papers are perfectly written. But that's not all. My flowers are watered, laundry's done, even my broken camera was... I really don't know what's going on, but for now, I'm calling the phenomenon a blessing from the stars. Maybe the stars above decided to help out after seeing all the... But there's no point in me studying at the academia if I keep relying on this It comes down to my own efforts. And oh no, I still haven't made much headway on my... Yes, but times of the... But the wisdom Sealy is... if you want its help, all you have to do is write down your question, and you'll get a response a short while later. No one knows who or what it actually is, but getting an answer all comes down to the Sealy's mood. Sometimes it'll... all I can do right now is hope that it helps me. Who knows if it'll help. Trying my luck with another Oh, really? But I don't want... Sorry for the... Okay, let's go give it a... I just hope it can help me get through this predicament. Among the countless legends surrounding the House of Dana, it hasn't been around for long, but word of the Sealy's exists, so it should probably help me as well, right? I don't know its name, and let's split up and ask around about the Sealy. Excuse me?
You've come to the right person. I came across this legend not too long ago myself. 2 days later, I got a response. It included 2 pages of detailed and accurate information. Yeah, so I submitted another question a few days ago. I still haven't received a reply, though.
That sounds like what others have said. But I don't have the time to wait for a reply if the Sealy doesn't answer right away. Whatever. Can you please tell me how to submit a question to the Wisdom Sealy?
It's quite simple. Go to the bookshelf over there and find either theoretical astrology...
Oh, I know where those are.
Okay, So write your question in a letter addressed to the Wisdom Seelie, and come back in a day or two, and if you see a red stamp on your letter, that means the Wisdom Seelie has replied. However, if the stamp never appears, then that means the Seelie doesn't want to answer your question.
I see. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go write down my question. Hopefully the Seelie replies. Finally. Wait, I'll come back tomorrow to check on. I see. Alright then, let's meet up here tomorrow. I really hope the Seelie replies. Time to look at the letter. Please let there be a stamp. There's a red stamp on it. The Seelie responded. This is wonderful. My troubles are at an end. Let's take a look. Thank you for your letter. Though I have extended a response, I cannot answer your query due to your questionable motives. Questionable motives? Okay, let's see. However, considering that your deadline is fast approaching, and that there is substance to the content in the completed sections of your thesis, follow the hints I've left. Consider the effort you put into thinking and what the... It's absolutely right about everything, but I'm running out of time. Huh? I could tell you're a very kind person, but I'll definitely think of a way to make it up to you once I take care of my thesis. Okay, the first clue lies hidden. That's it? What's this road of wisdom? Possibly. Wait, I think I get what it means by the when I first left home, it took me days to reach Sumeru City. I was completely shocked. It was so grand and awe-inspiring. After seeing the city, a thought popped into my head. Worry, fear, or whatever you want to call it. But how does it know my feelings so well? You have a point. Anyway...
Maybe I'll borrow something to read.
should be close. This is the way I... Aw. It's... No, this isn't the time for that kind of talk. It is. So this is a little embarrassing. I was distracted and accidentally stepped on a video leopard's tail. I didn't notice it at all. There were actually more video leopards sleeping nearby, and good thing someone from the Eremites heard me. Yeah, but it's extremely precious to me. I also had it with me when the academia conducted its selection exam at my village. I feel much more at ease knowing that I have it with me, but I ended up losing it before I even finished registration at the academia. Yeah, and that's when I started having sleeping problems. Losing a talisman like that is definitely a bad omen. Oh, sorry. I think we should look around where if the Celia is trying to make me remember things that happened in the past, it would make the most sense for it to hide clues in memorable locations. Oh, hope the Celia's clue wasn't also torn to shreds by a video leopards. Yeah, that's the only way we'll know for sure. Oh, we should be close. Sure enough, it's here. I don't know, but how did it know about all these details? It's not hiding somewhere and spying on me, is it? Anyway, seems like you haven't forgotten about your very first failure. See? It knows everything. Aw, I have no idea what's going on. I've placed the second clue where heaven meets water. Oh, just as I thought. If the first clue was any indication, then the location described in this clue should also be related to my life experiences. Most Ratawahist research is related to studying the stars. My own thesis work often requires me to go in the field and collect astrological data, and, let's just say there's another devastating and unforgettable failure I had. But that can't be helped, right? We do many things not because we want to, but let's keep moving. It might be hard to believe, but being out and about is making me feel a lot better than usual. That's where I performed my first field observation. Everything was ready to go, but the equipment was a little heavy, and after I finished setting up everything, part of the ground suddenly shifted. The next thing I knew, everything was covered with muddy water. You must be wondering how thank you for understanding. Oh, it's a vicious... I just got a minor fracture. To pay off the damages to the... Bingo. Oh, after all, of course. I don't mean that I'd be embarrassed in front of others. Although, it hasn't always been smooth sailing but I guess I'm exaggerating a bit. And that's exactly why they mustn't ever find out. Anyways, let's continue looking for the next clue. That place downstream could be somewhere close by. Here, it's over here. Good thing it's dry. I was worried the message might be wet. Let's see. Well, of course. I've placed the third hint at a crossroad without a cross. They're actually getting clearer for me. I don't know if the clues are following a timeline or if they're based on the amount of regret I have. Would someone really go to all this trouble just to pull off some prank? Anyway, just follow me. This is the place that immediately came to mind when the hint mentioned a crossroad. I came here to conduct but just as I was about to set up the observation equipment, they were a group of treasure hoarders in the family that was being... Not exactly. Someone with a vision should technically be really powerful. However, I didn't know how to channel the power of the elements to fight at that time, and then I ran away. I scrambled towards Sumeru City looking for help. Eventually, I managed to return with a few adventures I ran into along the way. It took longer than I had hoped, but I don't know if the family only lost their belongings in the end or if something worse happened to them. I could have stepped in to help that family. Would it have ended differently if... Thank you for trying to comfort me, but it's just as the silly said. Turning back shouldn't be an option. However, I can't help but... You're right. The more challenging it gets... We're probably getting close now. Let's search this area. Here it is, just as I thought. Let's see what we have this time. Whatever it is, I'm ready. Guess not. This house looks like it's in Vimar. I can't think of any connection I have with Vimara Village, though. Whatever the case, thanks, but I'm fine. didn't prepare anything for us this time. Oh, if we're wrong about this, it'll be super awkward. You're right. I can't always be like this. How...
Coming! Oh, it's you, Layla.
Huh?
That's no way to greet a friend. Of course I know you. Is this a friend of yours? Or perhaps a classmate?
A friend. I don't know either. I recognized him immediately. He's one of the people that was getting robbed by the treasure hoarders. But he shouldn't know anything about me. Yeah, but that was even if he saw me, he wouldn't know who I am.
Is something the matter?
I appreciate your kindness, but
So you aren't joking? Do you still remember when my family and I were being robbed by a gang of treasure hoarders?
Yes, but I don't think I was of much help to you all.
How so? You told us everything yourself the last time we met. My family and I were surrounded by treasure hoarders, and I didn't know what to do. But then, we heard people approaching in the distance. Those treasure hoarders were the first to hear them coming and started to flee the moment they sensed the situation wasn't going. I wasn't sure what had happened, but the treasure hoarders were scared off. I immediately grabbed my wife and child and got out of there.
Oh, I see.
I thought it was a party of adventurers that happened to pass by, but later you told me that you had spotted us and ran to find help. You were amazing. You managed to keep a level head even in the midst of danger. I know you have a vision, so those treasure hoarders wouldn't have been a match for you.
Wait, that's not exactly what happened. I still regret not helping out sooner. Anyway, when did I come here last? I don't seem to remember.
It's been some time, but not too long ago. I don't recall exactly when. What's wrong? Nothing's coming to mind?
Nope. I'm sorry.
You came over and ate with us, and you played games with my son. If only we had taken a... Oh! You forgot a package here from that visit. You'll definitely remember once you see it. Wait here.
A package? Wait! This is the talisman that I lost. The one that my mother made for me. Yes, this is definitely it. There's also a letter here. To Layla? No! I swear I've never done it. Hello, Layla. It must have been quite the endeavor to follow the Sealy's hints all the way here. Great work. Self-reflection is a wonderful quality to possess, but you'll only end up hurting yourself if you overdo it. Failure is a stranger to no one. The purpose of self-reflection is not to indulge in the pain of failure, but to succeed in your next attempt. If you're reading this letter, then you have succeeded in taking the first step. On the back of this letter is the core information that your thesis is lacking. I hope that this journey has provided insight for your life ahead. From the bottom of my heart, I wish you courage as you carry onward and hope that you fulfill the expectations you hold. Always watching over you. Sincerely, the Wisdom Sealy. Oh... I thought we were going to fail. I thought that everything we did and all the time we spent was for nothing. But the Sealy wasn't messing with me after all. I doubt it. I mean, although having said that... But even then, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm actually the Wisdom Sealy. I'll write back and ask to meet with the Sealy and see how it responds. Even though I still have a lot of questions, this experience was fruitful enough. If it wasn't for your encouragement, I probably would have quit halfway through and holed up in the academia somewhere. Perseverance really does pay off.
I'm not sure if I understand what has happened, but it's something good, right?
Yes, it's something really, really good, and I'm very thankful for it.
Well then, since you're already here, why don't you stay and have something to eat? We just finished preparing some food.
Oh,
Come on, don't be a stranger. Your friend should join us as well. You can leave your troubles until after the meal. You must relax and gather your strength so you can take on the challenges ahead, am I right?
all right.